Thunderbolts * Super Bowl trailer breakdown. The Avengers aren't coming to save the day. Marvel Studios usually launches some of its biggest trailers during a Super Bowl, and this year is no exception. This time, Thunderbolts * is getting the spotlight with a full Super Bowl trailer dedicated to the titular team of anti-heroes. Thunderbolts * getting the Super Bowl push is rather fitting, as Captain America. Brave New World is hitting theaters next week, and the Fantastic Four. First Steps saw its highly awaited trailer drop just the other day, and the Thunderbolts * trailer is packed full of details, as it not only highlights just how dysfunctional the Thunderbolts are, but also the scale of the threat they'll be fighting. Julia Louis-Dreyfus Valentina explains that the Thunderbolts are New York City's last hope. Thunderbolts * doesn't waste any time in setting the stakes. The opening of the trailer showcases New York City being engulfed by shadows, and its residents being blinked away, leaving behind nothing but their shadows. Intercut with this footage is Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, delivering a statement at a congressional hearing. Let's face facts. The Avengers are not coming. Who will keep the American people safe? Watching Valentina's speech in the audience is Bucky Barnes, Sebastian Stan, Aka the Winter Soldier. Bucky decides to take matters into his own hands by apprehending Yelena Belova, Florence Pugh, her adoptive father Alexei Shostakov, the Red Guardian, David Harbour, John Walker, Wyatt Russell, and Eva Starr, Aka the Ghost, Hannah John Kamen. There's some big threat out there, and you are going to help me stop it. Bucky tells his captives. When Yelena objects, he shoots back, "You got someplace to be." "I love that guy," Alexei exclaims, bursting into laughter. In one sequence, director Jake Schreier establishes that this team falls somewhere in between the Avengers and the Guardians of the Galaxy, but with one key difference. All of the Thunderbolts have plenty of issues, and no superpowers. Throughout the trailer, Yelena points out two major elements that the Thunderbolts share. Unlike the Avengers, who boast gamma-powered strength, high-tech armor, or godly hammers that summon lightning, none of them have any superpowers. "So what? We all just punch and shoot?" she asks. Indeed, the closest thing the group has to actual superpowers are Eva's intangibility and Bucky's mechanical arm. But the team is also highly dysfunctional. When Yelena unwittingly opens fire on Walker, he has to scream at her to stop. Valentina expands on this during a limo ride. "I can't think of a worse group of people trying to work together." Yet behind the snark and the violence, it's shown that Yelena is struggling with her past actions. "Everyone here has done bad things. You can't escape the past," she says, clearly haunted by her time operating in the Red Room. "None of us are heroes." Bucky, who's no stranger to seeking redemption, tells her and the rest of the Thunderbolts, "So you can do something about it now or live with it forever." Even Alexei delivers a surprisingly emotional moment, telling her, "Yelena, when I look at you, I don't see your mistakes. That's why we need each other." Not only does his speech bring Yelena to tears, but it convinces the rest of the team to face what's threatening New York. Thunderbolts * finally reveals its big bad. In its first trailer, Thunderbolts * introduced Lewis Pullman as a mysterious man named Bob, who was seemingly able to withstand a hail of bullets. The Super Bowl trailer all but confirms that Pullman is playing Robert Reynolds, the solar-powered titan known as the Sentry. But here's where things go from bad to worse for the Thunderbolts. In the comics canon, Reynolds often struggles with the darker half of his nature, which calls itself the Void. The Void is just as strong as the Sentry, but has a seemingly unending appetite for destruction. And if he is the villain the Thunderbolts are meant to fight, it'll take a miracle for them to pull off a victory. The Void wastes no time in showing off his powers, as he not only sends a helicopter crashing with a single shove, but rips off Bucky's arm and sends him flying out the window. "You call yourselves some great saviors?" He scoffs. You can't even save yourselves. Will the Thunderbolts decide on a group name? Nobody seems to be more excited about being part of a team than Alexei, who proclaims that the Thunderbolts could be a great team that shows up on a Wheaties box. And Marvel Studios shortly released a poster for Thunderbolts Asterisk that is designed to look exactly like a Wheaties box, even proclaiming now with more Bucky. But while Alexei is hoping the team lands cereal boxes and action figures, he runs into resistance when suggesting the name Thunderbolts.